DeMar DeRozan briefly tying the game. De'Aaron Fox hits a big three-pointer to seal the victory against the Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls just did not have enough. Despite Zach LaVine's 25 points, DeMar DeRozan's 33 points, Nikola Vucevic scoring 20 points, the Kings just hit enough three-point shots to just put them above in this game, and they played a great second half. We're going to talk about it. We're going to break it all down. Man, damn, the Bulls lose, but we're going to break it all down right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
Bulls just shot themselves out of the game. DeMar DeRozan hit a great clutch shot, and I was just like, hey, man, if we win this game now off that's an amazing shot by DeMar DeRozan. The Bulls just did not defend the three-point shot well this game. That's just really what it boils down to. The Bulls just could not stop the three-point shooting when they needed to stop it. And that's at any point in this game. If you really look at the second half, De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis just went off, and they deserve to win the game. That's it. I will say this. I am happy with the heart that the Bulls played with down the stretch of the game. I'm not happy with the fact that they gave up the lead when they did, though. And, they had a big lead in there. They came in with some momentum, and the team that is just the better team and a playoff team, there's a reason why the Kings are one of the best teams in their conference, and the Bulls are right now outside the play-in again. Like it just is what it is. But this was a fun game to watch. I won't take away from that. I'm not going to shit on anybody like completely. This was a fun, entertaining game to watch. You're not always going to win them, but Zach LaVine, and I said this on the pre-recorded video today, a cold night from Zach LaVine was bound to come at some point. And it was tonight. Zach LaVine, 7 of 22 from the field, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 25 points, but just he just didn't shoot the ball, did not play with the efficiency that we've been seeing from Zach LaVine since the All-Star break. A more efficient Zach LaVine with the way that DeMar played in this game. He was 10 of 20 in this game. The Bulls would have won the game, but woulda, coulda, shoulda. Patrick Williams also giving us a solid game off the bench, going 5 of 12, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals, 1 block. Patrick Williams made an impact in this game, and if you watch my pre-recorded video today, that's really what I asked for Patrick Williams to do, is just find a way to impact the game. And he did that today. But the Bulls just did not have enough. They didn't defend well enough down the stretch, especially not the three-point shot. They didn't shoot the ball well enough at all. 38% on the night were the Chicago Bulls. That's not going to cut it. They did have 28 assists on 38 made baskets, so over half their baskets assisted. That's cool. 14 turnovers is bad, but Kings had 19 turnovers, so that kind of offsets. The Bulls won the rebounding battle by 3 in this game. So it sucks that the Bulls could not pull out this victory. But when you just look at it, man, it just is what it is. That was the story of this game. The Bulls did not shoot the ball well enough and execute well enough on offense to win this game. They did not deserve to win this game, in my opinion, especially with the way that they played in the second half of this game. So it sucks. It definitely does suck. You gave up back-to-back 30-point quarters on top of that. You got outscored 15 points in the third quarter. You outscored them 2 points in the fourth, so shout out there. But the Bulls won, and this is why playing consistently is important. Because technically the Bulls won 3 out of the 4 quarters of this game. It's just the third quarter that they lost it by so much that it was tough to overcome. But again, the Bulls, when you win 3 out of the 4 quarters, when you win the rebounding battle, when you have a highly assisted night, even your assist to turnover ratio was 1-to-1. But this is a game that most times the Bulls are going to win, and that does leave some encouragement. But I've said it, and I've always wondered, are the Bulls going to have enough heart, right? Especially against playoff teams, especially in a play-in tournament. And the Sacramento Kings had more heart today. That just is what it is. The Kings had more heart. De'Aaron Fox just going off, man. De'Aaron Fox is a monster. 12 of 17, 4 for 5 from free throw, 4 for 6 from three-point line. He had 32 points. Domantas Sabonis, 14 points, 17 rebounds, 10 assists from him. He had a triple-double, hitting some big, difficult shots for the Kings also down the stretch of this game. But, the Bulls, they just didn't do enough. That's just really what it is. The Bulls did not do enough. Kobe White, 12 points off the bench. Shout out to him going 4 for 7 from the field. We needed an efficient night from Kobe White, but we just didn't get enough. Pat Bev and Ayo Dosunmu in the starting lineup combined for 6 points. That's not going to be enough to get it done. Despite them both playing some solid defense, they were a combined 2 of 12 from the game were Patrick Beverley and Ayo Dosunmu in this game. It's going to be tough to win games like that, especially when Zach LaVine isn't scoring efficiently as well. It's a frustrating loss. It's definitely a frustrating loss. So we'll go ahead and get into the comments, see how you guys feel about it. Zach LaVine and Vooch missed too many shots, but I like how they played defensively as a team. Kobe White and Patrick Williams, great game by the Bulls nonetheless. Absolutely. Well, that was amusing, I guess is what you mean. We shot ourselves out of the game. It was entertaining nonetheless. I knew Fox was going to make that. It just felt like it was the move. Yeah, don't get me wrong. When DeMar DeRozan made that 3-pointer and went to the free throw line, I was like, all right, we may go into overtime. But it was so much time left, man. And De'Aaron Fox is just a monster. It sucks, man. It sucks to lose a game like that. PB and Pat says, just when their hope, pain comes up. Yeah, I mean, that's been the season, right? Good game, unlucky at the end, but overall solid. Agree with you, Trent Baker. Melvin Dortch, man, this MF for Fox, good-ass game, Chicago. Yeah, that's the thing. Good-ass game. Good-ass game. JC Daniel asked a good question. Why wouldn't you foul at the end? Here's my opinion on why you wouldn't foul it. Then yes, you could have fouled. You would have sent them to the free throw line. They would have took 2 shots. That still would have put them up. And keep in mind, I can't remember how much time was on the clock at that point. What was it, like 10 seconds, I think, something like that. But then you don't have a timeout to advance the ball. So you're still then at that point trying to advance the ball with no timeouts. That's going to eat up a lot of clock. You probably aren't going to get a quality shot. So I think at that point, you bet on defense. You try. The Bulls, who've been solid defensively outside of this game, like you bet on your defense. The Bulls just didn't execute defensively today. Why didn't they send him the double early and take the ball out of his hands? No. Well, even if they would have did that, the way that Sabonis was playing, man, I don't even know if that would have helped in that case. Since when did they change the flagrant rule when a player can hit 2 free throws? He also had can't hit 2 free throws. He also had an and when DeRozan should have had 2 more free throws. No, it shouldn't have been. That's an intro. I have to do research, go back and look at that. That's interesting there. Brandon Peck in the building says, hey, what up, Haize? I sent you. How was your day? I'm good, brother. Hopefully you had a good day as well, despite this game. Simba says, damn, Haize. Good game, though. Definitely good game. By the way, I just realized you sent me a DM on Twitter, Simba. It went, because I don't follow you, it went into like that weird inbox where you have to go through it. I literally just realized it. Haize, I'm dead. This game making a grown man cry. I shouldn't, bro. Like Cesar, or Caesar, however you pronounce your name. I don't want to pronounce it wrong, but like here, the thing is that honestly, this isn't a game that I cry over. Like when you look at the Bulls, they just did not shoot the ball. Well, shooting the ball 38%, it's usually going to be hard to win those games anyway. And the fact that this game was as close as what it was, yeah, the second half overall, the Bulls just didn't execute in the second half, but I mean, I'm not as upset over this loss. It sucks that they lost, don't get me wrong, but not necessarily as mad on it. Don't even know why Ayo was out there guarding Fox. Should have been Kobe, and he got way too much room. I mean, that's kind of what we've been talking about. That defensive gap between Ayo Dosunmu and Kobe White has just been shrinking over the course of the season. Shay in the building says, how in the hell does Patrick Beverley leave the game? But yeah, you elect to go with Kobe White instead of Ayo. I mean, I would have went with Kobe White over Ayo too. In this game, I would have absolutely went over Kobe White over Ayo. So it is where it is there. Real Starscream says, seems like Ayo has become a terrible defender. Not terrible, but he's not. He definitely isn't the defender he was last year. And I don't know too many people who would defend that, to be honest with you. Ayo Dosunmu is clearly not the defender he was last season. And I don't know what went into that. I can't diagnose that. I don't know, but it's a concern. Anytime a player regresses from what was probably their best strength, it's difficult, man. It's difficult. Hey, Haize and Bulls fam, damn, that was cold-blooded. We had 2 4-point plays, fought hard in the end, and we allowed too many threes. Can't hate on it. It was a game. Yeah, I mean, listen, that's what it was. I completely agree with you. Completely agree with you. Of course, you would want to see your team win, but it is what it is there. Zach threw the game? No, Zach didn't throw the game. What game were you watching, bro? Zach didn't throw the game. He played bad, but he didn't throw the game. Come on, fam. Heartache. That commercial about fans and heart attacks didn't help either. That's from Say My Name. That's funny, brother. Definitely funny. Agreed, D Rose MVP. And that's what I vote. Bulls fans, we're so fickle, fam. We are so fickle. Zach's been averaging 35 the whole month. Now y'all mad over one game. Listen, and I said it. I warned you guys that and that's every player. You're gonna eventually have a cold game. And I knew I didn't say specifically it was going to happen in this game, but I knew it was coming. And I said in my pre-recorded video today, which I posted this morning, that I want to see how the Chicago Bulls respond when Zach isn't scoring at the rate he's been scoring. But you can't expect a player to score like that. Like he's been shooting over 50% from the field overall and from three. That's just not going to continue. He's going to have a cold game. Every player does. But you're going to have people that says, oh, this is why we need to trade Zach LaVine in the offseason. Like, damn, the man can't have an off game. Ain't no player perfect, fam. So, it is, and it sucks that it came in this game. Definitely sucks when it came in this game. Haize, you think we should have fouled, sent Kings to the free throw line so we would have gotten the last shot of the game to either win or tie? Well, Gio, I kind of just talked about that. Because if the Bulls would have had a timeout left, absolutely they should have fouled. And they probably should have fouled either way. I'm just trying to maybe give some logic to maybe Billy Donovan's decision there. I do think you look at it and you say, hey, even if we do foul, at that point, like I said, I think there are 10 seconds left. Even if you get a quick foul, you're looking at less than 10 seconds to bring the ball up the court and get a quality shot. It's just probably not going to happen. I just, with the defense that the Kings played also, I don't know if the Bulls would have gotten a quality enough shot to where that would have been, like, I would have personally also bet on our defense better than us to get a quality shot off when we don't have a timeout to advance the ball. But, could they have did the foul and tried that? Absolutely. But I guarantee you, if we did get the foul and did that, then we'd be sitting here also saying, well, why did we foul? There was only 10 seconds left. You can't play defense for 10 seconds. So it was in one of those situations where we would have been complaining either way. And I'm not saying that you're not right to complain, right? But it would have been a issue either way. Amin says, listen, I'm not upset about this loss because Kings are so good, but why were we taking dumb three-pointers when we finally got the lead up? It's like the Bulls were trying to prove, hey, we can shoot ourselves out of this. And it just didn't work out in the Bulls' advantage. It just did. It just didn't. So, but yeah. So, I mean, it's unfortunate, man. It sucks. Tony says, welcome back, Haize. What's going on, Tony? Glad to have you in the building. Michael Galileo says, Haize, what I don't understand is how come P. Will wasn't in the fourth more? Him and Kobe were the only ones hitting threes. Bro, it goes back to, we've been seeing that all season, right? It's Billy Donovan doesn't trust Patrick Williams in most fourth quarters. We've seen him in some, but generally it just seems like Billy Donovan just does not trust P. Will in fourth quarters. Now, I mean, a lot of that is on P. Will, right? A lot of that is on P. Will, but he was rocking this game. And when you look at the way that he had impact defensively and offensively in this game, P. Will probably should have been in the game. But, it is what it is. You got to play the percentages, I guess. There we go. Now I'm back seeing in 4K. Jesus. You get a little smudge on the glasses, man. Facebook user says, Billy Donovan just sucks as a coach. No shot blockers, but the Bulls still shooting threes. I mean, yes, we should have absolutely been trying. And Stacey King was saying that as well. We should have been trying to push the issue in the paint. We should have been trying to get to the rim. But I do think that with the way that the Kings were hitting three-pointers, like I've said it before many times this season, the Bulls have lost to simple math. 3 is more than 2. And so maybe that played a part in the players' minds that they were just like, hey, we cannot. And keep in mind, too, the Bulls made 16 three-pointers and the Kings made 18 3-pointers. So it wasn't as big as a 3-point shooting discrepancy. Now they hit it at a much better clip. We took the same amount of shots. So the Bulls took 42 3-pointers. The Kings took 42 3-pointers. The difference is the Kings hit two more than what we did. So, had the Bulls not, you could look at it now and say, well, if you would have went to the lane, you could have got some foul calls. But again, we could very well have been saying, especially if they didn't hit the shots, well, why didn't you shoot more threes? This is literally one of those games, honestly, where the critique is fair, but it doesn't necessarily change the outcome. Had they did the opposite of the critique, we would have just been critiquing something different. The Bulls just did not have enough to win this game. They did not play well enough and execute well enough to win this game. Damn Bulls doesn't get the memo, get the ball out of Fox's hand. Boy always be closing games. That's easy. It's always easy to just say, hey, yeah, get the ball. It's just like when people are like, oh, go get us a couple of shooters. Go get us a couple of shooters. Like it's just like you're just walking in the store and like, hey man, let me get a couple of those 3-point shooters right there. Yeah, go and throw them in the cart. I just need a couple of 3-point. While you're in it, throw a couple of them shot blockers in there too. Oh yeah, cool. Give me a couple triple doubles. It's not always that easy, right? Yeah, theoretically that should have been the game plan, but De'Aaron Fox is a cold-blooded killer, bro. So it's easier said than done a lot of times. Shy City says it's hard to look at the goods when all I could think about it was 13 missed shots in a row. Fair. Like I said, today is not the day where any critiques you guys have are all fair tonight for the Chicago Bulls. All fair. By the way, I just want to make sure that everybody points out, because we making changes here. We made the change from, Chicago Sports Central to Chi-Town Sports Central. I like that name a little bit more. Also, Big Kev, who's been here, he's going to be running the either Chicago White Sox or Cubs show. We got some other people who's going to be doing some things. The network is starting. And all I can say is this, is when Chicago Sports Central officially launches, I need you guys' support. You guys haven't went over and subscribed to Chicago Sports Central yet, but now when it's Chi-Town Sports Central, I need you guys to support. Big Kev, you guys already seen the team. Big Kev, the Cognac Boys, Steve-O. We also got some, I got to send some emails back. Oh boy, emailed me about doing the baseball podcast. I haven't emailed him back because I've had a busy week. But when this network officially launches, we're also going to be trying to work on a website. We're going to have some written content for you as well. We are Chicago Sports. So make sure you guys also be prepared for that, because that's coming fast. That's what she said. But let's keep it going. Let's see what else we got in the building today. I don't even remember where I was with comments. This damn chat refreshed on me. Let's see where we are. There we go. Caught back up. Wyatt says, I don't like Vooch shooting so many threes when the Kings don't have any legit shot blockers. Yes, but Sabonis gives Vooch work. Don't get me wrong. Vooch took way too many threes today. Way too many threes. This was like seeing last season Vooch all over again. 0 for 7 from three-point line. After you go 0 for 3, you need to start being a bruiser. Yeah, that's just what it needs to be for Nikola Vucevic. Now, he still was able to get 20 points and 14 rebounds, but imagine had he not settled. Now, some of those three-pointers were in rhythm, right? There were some that were in rhythm that I understood why he took them, but Vooch should have absolutely been operating more down low. Melvin says, and some Bulls fans tried to argue with me, this team doesn't need 3-point shooters, and that a point guard will fix everything. The point guard is important, yes, but doesn't fix everything like we say. Yeah, it's not one move that's going to fix everything wrong with this team. This team got to get to work. You got to take the losses. I made up my mind with the season and team. I'm just trying to look at improvement going into next season. Blessed up Shea, completely agree with you. Like I've said it before. I don't think this team is going to make the play-in tournament. I don't. I hope they do. I know that they have the capability to. I know we're not statistically eliminated, but I just don't trust that this team is going to be consistent enough to make the play-in tournament. That's just my personal thought. I don't think it's going to happen. Now, believe me, if it happens and we make the play-in tournament, I'm going to be here C-Red all day. In my Bulls gear, I got some fresh Bulls gear that I'm saving just in case we make the play-in. But I don't really have faith that we're going to, if I'm just being honest with you guys. I don't have faith, but we're going to have fun in the season. Brendan L. Jet with the super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel, brother. He says, Bulls better go get the Kings scouting department. 2 of their draft picks have crushed the Bulls' soul inside 10 days with Halliburton and Fox. Listen, you got a good point there, bro. Not gonna lie, it feels like everyone is having their best season against the Bulls this year. Honestly, just ain't our year, and it happens. And don't get me wrong. We knew that this team came in with some serious issues with the roster construction. We knew that they did, right? And those issues with the roster construction has slowly just started affecting the Bulls more and more as things went on. And outside of that, Zach LaVine, let's be clear. I love the way Zach LaVine has been playing since the All-Star break. But Zach LaVine also deserves a lot of the critique as well, because we needed this version of you all season. Right? Like I said, you're not going to score 30 points every game, but we needed the efficient Zach LaVine all season, and we just have not gotten it, and it's hurt the team. So, it is what it is. This season, Zach LaVine came in with injury. Seems like he's back, trusting himself after injury, all that stuff. But we got some work to do this offseason. We got some serious work to do this offseason. Stop playing 4-guard lineups, Billy. It's not, bro, I'll tell you right now. DSF 3, not going to happen, bro. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Patrick Williams was out there plus 13, but he doesn't close as usual. Hey, that's Billy Donovan. Billy Donovan is a dumbass. Like, let me be clear here. Because I don't like doing the randy things. I like being level-headed. I like seeing both sides of things. I'm going to give y'all my personal opinion. And it is what it is. I've been trying to be more fair in the back half of the season because a lot of people are shitting on the Bulls, rightfully so. I don't want to be the person that's just like, oh, fuck everything. Like, I don't want to be that. But I don't believe in Billy Donovan. I don't trust him to develop players. If we were to trade every veteran we had right now and just tank for the next 3 years, I literally we'd be in the same shit we were with Boylan. We wouldn't have any good evaluation points for our young players, and their confidence would be killed. So it's like right now, not everything is Billy Donovan's fault. Let me be clear. Not everything is on Billy Donovan. But the fact of the matter is, your head coach, no matter what way you go, I don't trust Billy Donovan to do anything. If we do bring in better talent, if we bring in shooters, if we bring in size, whatever, I don't trust Billy Donovan to then coach well enough to get us anywhere meaningful in the playoffs. We may win a lot of regular season games, but I don't trust us to do shit in the playoffs. If we do decide to go young and we do get lucky and get a top 4 pick and hold our own pick, do you trust Billy Donovan's ass to develop that player? Like, we're in such a unique place. And like I said, it's not all on Billy. AK and Eversley have their shit that they did wrong with this team. The players have their things that they do wrong. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of things do come down to coaching. And coaching is important in the NBA. And when you don't have a coach that develops and you can't trust him to be an X's and O's coach, like I said, if we won 50 regular season games, we'd be one of those teams like, damn, they had a great offseason. By second round of the playoffs, Billy Donovan got out coached. He got, man, damn. So it's just, I know he's not going anywhere. That's why I don't complain about it. Shout out to Melvin Woodhorn. Like, I know he hates Billy Donovan, but I don't complain about it because I know this team. I've followed this franchise. I've never had another favorite team. It's been the Chicago Bulls since I was 3 years old to now being 36 years old. So I know this franchise. We're not about to fire Billy Donovan. And he's going to be the head coach of the Chicago Bulls at least 2 more seasons, regardless of what happens, unless we go 0-82. So because of that, I don't complain about it a lot. I don't say I'm not on the fire Billy Donovan bandwagon because it's not going to happen. I'd rather put my energy into things that I think are a possibility to happen. Billy Donovan's going to be here, and it's about to be rough. That's all I can say. It's about to be rough. Rule says, already knew what it was once Pat Bev fouled out. Would have been in Fox's grill. I'm so hot, yo. What are the chances again? I mean, that's the season. Every season has its story. That's the season stories for the Bulls, man. Which it's been a tough year. It's been a tough year. JT Mack in the building. Shout out to JT Mack, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all go and support JT Mack. Right. Just understanding we have a young team and we all still learning, playing with one another. I hope we still go in playoffs, but either way, like you said, this is a young team, not much IQ. Well, I mean, it's not even just it being young. Like Zach LaVine had, I get it. Yeah, he has IQ issues, and you need to have a great point guard next to him to really get the most out of him. But something like that, one of the things, turnovers he had down the stretch of a game while we were trying to build momentum, I'm just like, come on, Zach, bro. It's bad enough you not shooting good. Come on, bro. VO Walker says, Haize, what's good, fam? It's good to see you back, my G. Bulls fought hard. That's all you can do. On to the next. Great point there, brother. I'm going to skip dumbass Stan Quinn because I'm trying not to flame people, and I know his mama's on the corner right now. Cornelius Smith says, I'm not mad, just wanted this game, and it's crazy where the Kings are is where I thought the Bulls would be. Give Mike Brown Coach of the Year for having the Kings in that position. Listen, they've changed that culture completely. Like, let's see if that I have concerns or doubts that the Kings are going to have playoff success. I just look at that team, and I think that's going to be a team that in the playoffs they're going to have a great regular season. But it is what it is, man. Shout out to the Kings for getting it done. Lil Bulls fan says, sorry if I'm late, but this game was just, I don't know how to feel. Listen, it's a tough game, and it's fine not knowing how to feel, man. It was a tough game. I told people, Patrick Williams is on fire. Watch Billy not play him in the fourth quarter more when we needed, and he did. Yes, especially with Pat Bev not being able to be in the game. We should have had Patrick Williams out there. What is going on? All right. My cat just attacked the dog, but the dogs be fucking up. That's on them. I always tell them, leave them cats alone. V-Dog, what's up, Haize? Question, how many games are we away from the play-in contention at this point? Because the Nuggets losing terribly yesterday night. Again, the Raptors didn't help. Well, if we would have won this game, we would have been in the play-in tournament. We would have owned the 10th spot outright. Now, with us losing, we are a half game back. So not out of, the Bulls very well can still make the play-in. I just have my personal doubts that they will. But they're not statistically eliminated at all. Lee Education James, one of my favorite users here. Where you been, brother? I ain't seen you around in a minute. Says this team has effing drained me, man. I legit dread seeing Bulls posts after these type of losses. I feel you, bro. I mean, listen, it is what it is, bro. Like I said, my thoughts on this season, and it kind of is what it is, fam. Jihad Dean, is this Jihad Dean? Says you got my support. I appreciate you, brother. You doing a Chicago Fire and Black Sock pod on the network as well, Haize? Well, I put out feelers to try to find somebody to cover the Blackhawks. Ain't nobody got back to me. Hockey is a real tough sport to cover. You'd have to have somebody that loves hockey and follows it day in and day out. If you guys know anyone, let me know. As far as Chicago Fire, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Didn't even think about the Chicago Fire. Not gonna even lie. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. I ain't even gonna front on you. So we'll see what happens with that. Simba says we building Chicago sports empire. Not really a fan of football or baseball, but I will definitely be tuning into the network shows because the Chicago Bears got some good players in free agency. Well, luckily we have Chicago Bears Central, which is already over there. The channel has been fastly growing. We've gained on average 102 new subscribers a week since the season ended. So we over there doing work, man. We doing work. What else we got? I'm pissed off. Io gets more minutes than Dalen Terry. DT inbounded efficiently. He shot a three-pointer, only missed one defensive assignment, but still hustled. I mean, it just is what it is. Dalen Terry isn't getting off the bench this season. The most that we can hope for is that they have a role carved out and planned for him next season, but he's not getting off the bench much this season. Dylon says, Haize, what can the Bulls do to get in the play-in, bro? Play well. That's it. They own their own destiny. Play well. That's it. It's a very simple process for the Bulls. They have to play well. They have to execute. They have to act like they understand the seriousness of what they're fighting for right now. I have my doubts. I have my concerns about this team, but it is what it is, man. I see Brandon L. Jet cooking somebody in the comments. I've been saying, even though Billy D is staying with us, I want Ime Udoka. Y'all, it's all good. See Red Nation. Let's get ready for next year. I mean, this season isn't over with. I'm mentally preparing for next year, but like I said, I really do hope that the Bulls do make the play. And I have my doubts, but I really do hope they do. Alana's in the building, says the first lady of Chicago Bulls Central is in the building, says, hey, y'all, long time no see. Congrats on 11K. Saw we were down 4 with 2 minutes left and turned off the game. Not surprised, to be honest. Well, you missed DeMar DeRozan hitting a hell of a shot. He hit a hell of a shot. Haize, when it comes down to it, everyone been debating who to keep, Io or Kobe. I hope the Bulls can keep both, but I hope Bulls fans aren't biased to keep Io because Kobe's been improving well. I mean, here's what I think, right? Kobe White was a lottery pick for a reason. And I think that you can bet more on Kobe White shot coming back than you can maybe what I don't know. It's a catch-22. If they can find a way to keep both, great, find a way to keep both. But I'll tell you right now, that would mean probably giving up Alex Caruso. There's no way that the Bulls, with how size has affected this team and shooting, that they can bring back that many players and keep this roster that the same without adding size. And we have too many guards on this team. We have too many guards. You have to. It's like what is like when you trim the tree. Sometimes you got to trim the edges, right? And that doesn't mean that they're terrible players. But just for us to bring in and balance out this roster, somebody got to go. We got too many guards on this team. Somebody has to go. So we'll see. We'll see what they can do. Levian says, Haize doesn't read my message anymore. This is the first. Oh, wait, here it goes. Io's confidence is shrieking. He's not attacking the hole at all anymore and settling for threes. First of all, him not attacking the hole is between him and his woman. I ain't got nothing to say about that. That is between him, God, and the person. No, let me stop playing. He's not like Io's confidence. He's definitely suffering from a confidence issue. Definitely suffering from a confidence issue. Cornelia says, what kind of dogs you have? One's half lab, half Australian Shepherd. The other one's half German Shepherd, half Husky. But the half Husky, he's gone. I got to get rid of his ass. Like, he doesn't get along with my other dog. He randomly tries to attack the cats from time to time. I love him. He's beautiful, but he got to go. He got to go. People want to add, oh, well, listen, I'm not, no more podcasts for me. So even the baseball podcast, and if we do add it, Blackhawks podcast, I'm not on them. I'm not on them. I love them. I can have the knowledge to do so, but I can't do it no more. I'm already doing Bears, already doing Chicago Sky, already doing NBA Central, already doing Chicago Bulls Central. Listen, and I'm still trying to bring my activism and mental health in the Black community podcast back. So I don't have the time, fam. I do not have the time. I wish I did, but I don't. I ain't got it. I ain't got it. Ooh, it's starting to look like Io gave us a Lisanity moment and not all that. Kobe's more of a priority. Damn. I mean, I can't really argue with that. Can't really argue with that. I saw him get a 4-point play. If that's the shot you're talking about, unless it was after that, then they were less than 2 minutes left. Yeah. Okay, good. Well, at least you got to see that. Tony shooting a shot at Alana. What is that, fam? We can get more for Kobe White because he's number 7 pick overall. As a whole, he lived up to the point guard that I thought he could be. Well, keep in mind, he's a restricted free agent. So it's not like we're trading him and going to get like restricted free agent. Yeah, we can facilitate a sign and trade, but we're not getting much back for a sign and trade. So typically, I mean, unless AK works some magic. So we'll see, man. We'll see what AK does. Man, that last possession was tragic, man. The whole time I was screaming to trap Fox, but we fought hard as hell. Can't be too mad about this game, honestly. Yeah, I mean, you can be upset at the loss, but like, it is what it is. Steve-O says, hey, watch Tony on chill on sis. That's funny. Drew in the building says, that game was a tough L. Yeah, it was. It was. I really want the Bulls in the play-in. What do you think about? I mean, yeah, I think we all want the Bulls in the play. I don't think anybody here would want, well, there are some weird fans who are like, let's tank so we can lose our top, so we can fall out the top 4 and give the Orlando Magic a fifth overall pick. But most Bulls fans want the Bulls to make the play-in. I just have my doubts on if they will, but we all want them to. Why y'all mad at this loss? Facts made a cold assassin shot because we want our own goddamn assassin, Brandon L. Jet. That's why, goddamn it. We want our own assassin to be hitting shots. We need an assassin. You know, it is what it is. There were 7 games we were lost by 16 plus. What? I got mixed emotions about this L. At the end of the day, they're the second team in a tough West, but man, another choke lead. Yeah, I mean, listen, it sucks. Sucks. Haize, that one game we are better than the other team in almost every other category. We decided to shoot bricks sub 400. Chicago Bulls things, laughing my ass off. Yeah, I mean, really, it does come down. It definitely comes down to shooting. Had the Bulls shot better, we'd been in a much better situation. Completely agree with you that one. Dude at CHGO wants them to tank. I hate hearing that kind of talk. Which one? What are you talking about? It got to be Will. It must be Will. Will's just one of those. He's one of those people, man. Will, I love Will Gottlieb. He was an amazing writer. But is it Will you're talking? It got to be Will. It got to be Will. Jay said, Zach killed my parlay. It be your own people. Zach, I mean, it was bound to happen. Zach LaVine having a cold shooting night, it was going to happen sooner rather than later, man. It just sucks it was tonight when the team as a whole shot the ball like shit, right? Like, let's say let Zach have a cold shooting night when everybody else is firing on all cylinders. Not when everybody's shooting like shit. That's tough, bro. Watching the Kings make plays with 3-point shooters right on the corner with such a sight, with such a sight to see. Wishing that the Bulls had. Listen, if the Bulls had Kevin Huerter right now, bro, like he literally would change the game for the Chicago Bulls. So George says, I literally walk out of my room. We had the ball with 10 seconds left. Yeah, you can never take your eye off of it. Oh, it's Peck and Will? That's surprising me by Matt Peck. Hey, everybody's entitled to their opinion, I guess. Lil Famo says, Fox is basically DeMar from last season with leading the league in tough baskets in the fourth, but dang, we needed this. Hopefully we get a get back next game. Jesus, man, my brain, that wasn't even you. That was just my brain seeing two words, the same words too close together. My brain was like, nigga, something, damn, I didn't mean to say that. My brain was like, dude, something wrong with you. But yeah. Aaron Fox is having a great season, and the fact that he is a 3-point threat, right? That's why I can't even compare him to DeMar DeRozan because he is a 3-point threat, and it is what it is, man. Exactly, Tony. Tank so the Magic can get a top 10 pick. Great plan. It's weird. It's weird. No, that's not you, little family. That's me, bro. I'm tired. My brain is off. Yo says, what makes this game frustrating is we have seen this all before. We have not been winning these close games like last season, and now it has caught up with us. Still hope we can sneak into the play-in. I hope so. Sad to see other coaches scheme the ball out of Zach's hands. We refuse to take the ball out of other teams' best players' hands. You heard what I said on Billy Donovan. I'm just going to leave that there. CHGO is bad. Listen, I have nothing. I love their Sky podcast. I rock with Matt and Big Dave for life. CHGO Bears is one of the most god-awful podcasts I've ever listened to in my life, though. God-awful. I'm sorry. I don't like shitting on other content creators in general, but CHGO Bears is literally one of the worst pieces of shit I've ever heard in my life. And I stand on that. I don't give a damn who got to say anything about it. CHGO Bears is fucking Terrible. But all right, I'm gonna move off of it on it. I'm not gonna stick on that. If we win next game, the Washington Wizards lose next game, we're back in the 10th spot. Yeah, we're only a half game back. Only a half game back. Dwayne Taylor says, was Claypool, Fields, DJ Moore, Mooney at the game tonight? Was that DJ Moore? If it was, I know that I saw Claypool, saw Fields, but I didn't see DJ Moore, but I may have just missed that one. Bulls daily in the building says, seem like every team who plays us has good 3-point shooting. Hey, this goes back to last season, bro. I got blocked from CHGO Bears. You can figure out why. Listen, that podcast is god awful, bro. Like, it's literally like, because they're all writers, that they just read the articles that they wrote somewhere else. It's terrible. CHGO Bears is literally one of the worst pieces of shit I've ever heard in my life. And I try to give them a chance because I don't want to give up. I try to give them a chance once every month. And every time I make it like 5 minutes into the episode, I'm like, this is shit. But like I said, love their Sky podcast. Love their Bulls podcast. Like their White Sox podcast as well. But that Bears thing, I can't rock with that one, bro. Can't rock with that one. I can't wrap my head. Why are you always leaving the same comment multiple times, bro? Like what? Like what? Come on, fam. Like just imagine if this was real life, right? If we were in a room and we were all talking in real life, would you keep repeating the same comment over and over and over again to get acknowledged? Like we got to have better etiquette, fam. We got to do better about this, man. We got to do better. But I'm going to read it now just because I got it up. But come on, let's do better. I just can't wrap my head around Herder. I can't say his name. Step back, shuffle, side step, shuffle, three-pointer, and how it seemed absolutely normal. Like, yeah, it's only 7 steps, legit. Listen, it is what it is, bro. Problem with CHGO Bears is they are members of the AARP. That's funny. Bro, you almost got your AARP membership too, you old bastard. Hi, Haize, just joining on. How do you think the Bulls play? Does this change your perspective only on if you think they'll make the play-in? No, Sydney, I don't think the Bulls are going to make the play-in. I want them to make the play-in, but I don't think they're going to make the play-in. They play pretty well in this game, in stretches, right? Second, they shot the ball terrible, but they did play with some heart. He repeats it because he's too cheap for a super chat. That's deep. No comment. No comment. No comment. Fucking Bulls, man. Herder. Is that just how you pronounce it? Herder? Well, good. I've been making it too difficult on myself. Kenny says, Kenny, wait a second. They ain't kill you? You back? Fox may be the best guard in the NBA right now. There's definitely a chance of that. Definitely a chance. Hey, you should be better off with watching the Under the City Center pod with Ken. Yeah, I watched that. That's why I haven't said, I watched that. I watch a lot of Bears, Bulls podcasts. I watch a lot of them. But all right, y'all. That's it, man. I ain't even gonna hold y'all all tonight. It is what it is. This team lost. It sucks. The fuck. But it is what it is. Let's see if this team can improve, man. Gotta get ready to go do Locked On Bulls. So if you guys want to go over there and support, head over to Locked On Bulls. Me and Patty keep breaking everything down. But this sucks, man. It sucks. That's all I can say to that. This loss absolutely sucks. So it is what it is. Oh, hold on. Got a question from Andrew. Yo, Haize, I just want to pick your brain a bit. What is that Kings team if they never trade for Sabonis and rock with Halliburton and Fox? I still think they're a good team, but they're a very different team. I don't think they're this. They're not this. They're not second team in the West good. They're probably 7th, 8th seed good, but they're not this good. You got to have a bigs, man. Bigs are important. Mr. Jason says, how did head coach of the Bulls game plan to leave Fox open like that? Game plan? Game plan? We got Billy Donovan as head coach. We talking game plan? We ain't got no goddamn game plan, bro. What's wrong with you, man? Come on now, Jason. You know better than that. Ain't no game plan. The game plan for Billy Donovan is hope. That's the game plan. Hope that Jesus is going to look fairly upon the Bulls in that any given day. That's the game plan. Especially down the stretch, a close game. Oh, no. Game plan? Game plan? Billy Donovan ain't got no game plans, bro. Billy Donovan ain't got no game plan. Billy Donovan, if you said game plan to Billy Donovan wouldn't know what the fuck a game plan is. So, no. None. It's not happening. It's not. By the way, this is Ricky Fontaine's mic. Since the bastard's too cheap to get a mic, I got him one so he can actually get in this goddamn content creation game. I got to do everything around here. I always got to do shit for everybody. This is what I do. I'm the point guard of the crew. I run everything for everyone. That's what I do. He said hope is the game plan. Listen, that's the game plan. I'm telling you, it's hope. Now Orlando Brown went to Cincinnati. Now I got to hear these Bears and Memphis cry for the rest of the. Oh, damn. Y'all better go do the live stream. But that's it, man. Let me go ahead and get off this live stream so they can go do the Chicago Bears Central live stream. So you guys go over there if you want to hear them break down things on the Chicago Bears. We're going to go do Locked on Bulls, so I can't do the Bears live stream, unfortunately. But I love you guys, man. Go Bulls. See Red. Love you guys. Hold on, let's do it officially. I can't go out like that. I ain't even plug things that I need to plug. First of all, if you want to follow the show, do so at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform. If you want to leave a text, if you want to send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, bullcentralpod@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and or voicemail, the number to do so, 773-270-2799. Also, if you want a great Facebook group, you can go to Chicago Bulls Party Chat and Chicago Bulls Fan Club, both groups that I'm in very oftenly and a lot. So go to either one of those Facebook groups. I'm officially partnered with both of them. But that is it for us for today. Love you guys. Go Bulls. See Red if you can. And Billy Donovan said, hope got up. Peace, y'all.